For the 24th Navajo Nation Council regular meeting via telecommunication, January 10th, 2022, 10 o'clock a.m. Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton.
I am present.
Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton is present. Honorable Vince James.
Delegate James present.
Honorable Vince James is present. Honorable Eugene So.
Consider Chair.
Honorable Eugene So is present. Honorable Otto So. Honorable Edmund Yazzie. Honorable Otto So. Honorable Edmund Yazzie. Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton, you have 3 members present, which constitutes a quorum, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that, Sherelle. So we'll go ahead and proceed forward to the next item on the agenda. We do have invocation. At this time, I would like to ask Shaja, Honorable Eugene So, can you lead us in invocation this morning?
Consider. Consider has it. Next question is about Hanzi. About Hanzi. If it is in Kodo, this is Nadi Nado. Ahlan Nado. Ashin Nancy only. To Kunahi. This is not so easy. Kodo area. We learn it. Elokon. Not so easy. Tahon Nande. Tato never know it. I. But Nande is ya less than us. To be big out. Are they 사실 저 보호는 이게 에이신 거로 나 일네 사실 린 거로 다 이제 나 is kind of art for that 린 거로 art 사이즈 카사 아던데 에이신 일레 art for 에야 터질도 에 아디긴 린 진나 이니 카하 가리가리 호 에이다시 아이다 나좀 좀 쇼가서 so can he not get and lean? I don't know some he said and lean between jet and lean him on his head. I saw it in the house. That just not on the house. How do you lean? I showed it. Yeah, but then she the each but shot non pretty in liquid or how should be another because I don't she know she something in lean also. They passed an earlier they could have seen the corner for me that non big big could have another net of the thing could not nice is coming yeah. She had dinner on the corn since he getting on the horse only hard she didn't or hold out she don't hold out she only getting eat on it. But I couldn't deny his comment in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Shisha, Honorable Eugene So, for that prayer. Thank you very much. We'll move down to item number 2 on the agenda. Recognize guests and visiting officials. We'll go ahead and begin with, do we have any delegates who is not on the Law and Order Committee on the line?
This is Delegate Winika.
Good morning, Delegate Winika, and thank you for being on the call for a Law and Order Committee meeting this morning. Do we have any other delegates on the line? Not hearing anything. I'd like to ask, do we have anybody on the line from the office of this, the Speaker's office?
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the Law and Order Committee, staff guests. This is Nikita Kirk, Legislative Staff Assistant from the Office of the Speaker, and I am on the call. Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Kirk, and thank you for being on the line with us here today. Do we have anybody from Office of Legislative Services on the call?
Good morning, Madam Chair. This is Lorraine Spencer on the line. Thank you.
Good morning, Lorraine. Lorraine, just an FYI, 14 minutes ago, I did receive a cancellation for the Law and Order Committee Zoom meeting. Just an FYI that you might have other delegates who think that our policy meeting is canceled. Phone call ending in 111. 928 ending in 111. Please mute your phone.
Okay, let me run up there and see what's going on.
Okay, with that, we're going to go ahead and proceed forward. Do we have anybody from the Office of Legislative Counsel on the line? Not hearing anything, we'll go ahead and proceed forward. Do we have anybody from the judicial branch on the line? Not hearing anything, we'll go ahead and proceed forward. Do we have anybody from the Office of the President and Vice President? Not hearing anything, we'll go ahead and proceed forward. Do we have anybody from Department of Justice on the line?
Madam Chair, if you can hear me, this is just Paul Spruan. I'll just be listening in today. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Spruan. Is there anybody from Division of Public Safety on the line?
Hello, good morning, madam. This is Captain Williams from Tip City Police.
Good morning, Captain. I wasn't able to hear your name. Can you repeat your name again?
Captain Leonard Williams.
Captain Leonard Williams.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome to the Law and Order Committee meeting. I would like to ask at this time, do we have anybody from NTUA on the line?
Good morning, Madam Chair. This is Rex Kuntz, Deputy General Manager with N2A, and we have a number of individuals here for later presentation. Ms. Regina Martinez, our Legislative Assistant, Daniel Stevens, one of our water and wastewater engineers, Donovan Begay is with our Electric Engineering Department, and Brandon Bai is with our Legal Department.
Thank you for that. So with that, do we have anybody on the line from Lachey chapter?
My name is Renee Sosi. I'm the Administrative Assistant from Lachey.
Okay, I'm sorry, we didn't get your name.
Renee Sosi. I'm the Administrative Assistant. I'm waiting on my chapter president and Joanne Yalzi-Piochi to get online as well.
That's fine. Thank you for being on the line, Ms. Sosi.
You're welcome.
So with that, committee members, is there anybody else who wishes to let the Law and Order Committee know that they are currently on the line?
Madam Chair, this is once again skipped Rainey Nelson, our Associate Deputy here. She's also on the line. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kuntz and Ms. Nelson. Okay, so with that, committee members, we'll go ahead and we'll proceed forward on the agenda. We are now at item number 3, review and adopt the agenda. Before I ask for a motion in a second, Lauren, can you read the agenda into the record, please?
Yes, Madam Chair and members of the Law and Order Committee. Agenda of the Law and Order Committee, 24th Nomination Council, regular meeting through telecommunication, January 10th, 2022, 10 a.m. Presiding Honorable Eugenia Charles Newton, Chairwoman, Honorable Otto Stowe, Vice Chairperson. 1, call meeting to order, roll call and invocation. Number 2, recognize guests and visiting officials. Number 3, review and adopt agenda. Number 4, review and adopt the journals for December 20th, 2021. 5, receiving reports. A, report from Honorable Edison J. Winika, Council Delegate from Oak Springs and St. Michael's chapters regarding the courts of the nomination. B, report from Dana Barbara, Chief Legislative Counsel, Office of Legislative Counsel, regarding the hiring of special prosecutor. C, report from Rex Kuntz, Deputy General Manager, NTOA, and Navajo Nation Department of Justice on facility projects. 6, old business, none. 7, new business. A, discussion purpose, request for a meeting with the chief chapter on the lack of public service for the community and public safety matters. 8, close the meeting, announcement and adjournment. Madam Chair, thank you.
Thank you for that. Can I get a motion in the second on the agenda?
Motion, Delegate J.
Motion made by Honorable Vince James. Can I get a second? Committee members, can I get a second?
Oh, should say again, sir.
Eugene still seconds the agenda. Committee members, are there any questions, any comments, or any amendments that need to be made to the agenda at this time? Not hearing anything, we'll go ahead and proceed forward to the vote to accept the agenda as is. Sherelle, can you assist us with the roll call vote, please?
Okay, Honorable Vince James, how do you vote?
Delegate J votes green.
Honorable Vince James votes green. Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote?
Oh, Otto.
Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton, you have 2 in favor, 0 opposed, 3 not voting, which is including Honorable Otto So not voting, Honorable Edmund Yazi not voting, and Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton not voting. Madam Chair.
Thank you for that, Sherelle. Let the record show that we do have 2 delegates who are absent, Vice Chair Otto So and Delegate Edmund Yazi. So with that, we'll go ahead and proceed forward to the next item on the agenda, which is review and adopt the journals. We do, committee members, we do have a December 20th, 2021 journal that was sent out to us by, I believe it was Sherelle. Sherelle, can you remember when you sent that journal out to us?
Madam Chair and LOC members, I sent it out on Thursday, January 6, 2022 at 10:28 a.m. And I did forward it again this morning at 10:18 a.m., Madam Chair.
Thank you for that, Sherelle. So with that, committee members, can I get a motion and a second to accept the journal for December 20th, 2021?
Oh, go ahead. It's
Motion made by Honorable Eugene So. Can I get a second?
Second, Delegate J.
Second made by Honorable Vince James. So with that, committee members, are there any questions or any amendments that need to be made to the journal? Not hearing anything, we can go ahead and proceed forward to the vote. Sherelle, can you roll call vote, please?
Okay, Honorable Vince James, how do you vote?
Delegate J votes green.
Honorable Vince James votes green. Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote?
what is it? Yeah.
Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton, you have 2 in favor, 0 opposed, 3 not voting, which is including Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton not voting, Honorable Otto So absent, and Honorable Edmund Yazi absent, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that, Sherelle. So with that, the journal for December 20th, 2021 is hereby accepted. We'll proceed forward to the next item on the agenda. Item number 5, receiving reports. We are at the first report from Honorable Edison J. Wanika, Council Delegate from Oak Springs and St. Michael's Chapter regarding courts on the Navajo Nation. Delegate Wanika, are you on the line?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'm here. And can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you for being on the line, Delegate Wanika. So with that, Delegate Wanika, if you can explain to us what is going on, and then what we'll do is after you give just a quick summary, we can go ahead and move forward to a motion. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. Let me go ahead and get a motion and a second right now to hear the report from Honorable Edison J. Wanika, Council Delegate from Oak Springs and St. Michael's regarding the courts of the Navajo Nation.
Motion, Delegate James.
Motion made by Honorable Vince James to hear the report. Can I get a second? Committee members, I need a second. Committee members, I need a second to hear this report from Edison, the Honorable Edison Wanika. I have a motion made by Honorable Vince James. I need a second for this report.
Madam Chair, this is Delegate Paul Begay. For the record, I'm on the air. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the call, Delegate Begay. Sherelle and Lorraine, make sure that the record reflects that Delegate Paul Begay has joined the call. Last and final call, committee members. A motion has been made by Honorable Vince James to hear the report from Delegate Wanika on the courts. I do need a second at this time. Delegate Wanika, I'm sorry, we don't have a full committee today. We have Vice Chair Otto So, who is out. Delegate Edmund Yazi has been joining the call maybe since 2019. I believe he's only joined the call a few times. So he is absent today. And Delegate Eugene So is on the line, but hasn't provided a second. So Delegate Wanika, what we can do is we can put this item on next week's agenda, and we can hopefully at that time have a full committee so somebody can second the report. I do apologize for that, Delegate Wanika.
Yes, Madam Chair, I appreciate it. Maybe you can just give me some guidance because it has to do with the conduct of a judge. So maybe I can just go through the grievance process that's available to people that are concerned about the way the judges are conducting themselves in court. So I don't know, maybe there'll be just a route to go because I'm just very disappointed, and I don't know, naming people is not right. I can name the judge, but that's my concern, and I'm very upset about what happened when an elderly went before him. So, but maybe I can just go before the commission to file a complaint with them. So if you feel that that's the better route to go. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Delegate Wanika, thank you. Yes, the best route to go is to go through the Judicial Conduct Commission. That is a commission that's put together to hear complaints against judges. I believe that the process to do so, you would have to contact the Supreme Court. And we'll be looking out for that report since we know that that will be coming down the pipeline. So I apologize, Delegate Wanika. If you have any further questions, we do have Dana on the line And I think Dana would be able to advise you on what needs to be done.
No, I think as I'm going through the process, if I have any more questions, I'll be able to contact Dana or the judicial program. So I appreciate it, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Delegate Juanita. And again, I do apologize that there wasn't a second provided for you at this time. So with that, committee members, we're going to go ahead and proceed forward to the next item on the agenda. Item B, report from Dana Bobroff, Chief Legislative Counsel, Office of Legislative Counsel, regarding the hiring of a special prosecutor. Can I get a motion and a second for this item on the agenda?
Motion, Delegate James.
Motion made by Delegate Vince James. Can I get a second? Can I get a second on this report? Last and final call. Can I get a second to hear this report? Not hearing anything, we'll just go ahead and put this item on the next Law and Order Committee. At that time, we should hopefully have a full quorum. So with that, we move down to item C on the report, on the new receiving reports. We have a report from Rex Kuntz, Deputy General Manager with N2A Navajo Nation Department of Justice on facility projects. Can I get a motion and a second on this report?
Motion, Delegate James.
Motion made by Honorable Vince James. Can I get a second?
Oh, what is this? Yeah, but this is on purpose.
Second call. Can I get a second? Honorable Eugene So, are you still with us? Last and final call for a second for a report from NTUA on the Navajo Nation Department of Justice facility projects. Okay, not hearing a second, Mr. Kuntz and the NTUA team, I do apologize. We'll have to put this item on the next agenda for next week. There was not a second. We do not have a full committee at this time, so I do apologize. But your item will be added to the next agenda for the Law and Order Committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And we understand. We'll stand ready. Thank you.
Thank you for that. With that move, we move down to item number 6, old business. There is none. Item number 7, new business, discussion purposes. A request for a meeting with Untitled Chapter on the lack of public service for their community and public safety matters. Can I get a motion? I need a
Motion,
motion.
Delegate James.
Motion made by Honorable Vince James. Can I get a second? Second call for a second. Last and final call for a second to discuss this request that is made by Lechi Chapter. For the record, we do have Honorable Vince James, Honorable Eugene So on the line, but no second is being provided. So last and final call for a second to discuss the request for a meeting with the Chi Chapter on the lack of public service for their community and public safety matters. I'm sorry, Lechi Chapter, we don't have a full committee this morning. Delegate Otto So is absent. Delegate Edmund Yazzie is absent. Delegate Eugene So is on the line, but is not providing a second. Honorable Vince James did provide a motion, so I do apologize. We'll just go ahead and add this item to the next item on the agenda for the next Law and Order Committee meeting. I do apologize.
Thank you. Thank you. This is Joanne Yazzie Piochi, Chi Chapter President. I was on the call. Thank you.
Thank you. So with that, committee members, we are at the close of the meeting. There's nothing else on the agenda. Are there any announcements that need to be made at this time?
Madam Chair, this is Lorraine.
Lorraine,
The
go ahead.
next meeting won't be until January 31st because January 17th is a holiday. And then the following week, January 24th through the 28th is nomination council winter session. Thank you.
Okay, perhaps we should schedule the next Law and Order Committee meeting. We do have, well, actually, I'll send an email on that, Lorraine, so that we can determine when the next Law and Order Committee meeting is going to be. But it won't be on the 30th, it will be on the 31st, but we need to schedule one more before the 31st. So
Okay.
with that, committee members,
Okay.
can I get a motion and a second to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn. No quorum.
Motion to adjourn. We don't have a quorum. We haven't heard from Honorable Eugene So. He is still on the line. Not sure what is going on, but no seconds were provided for any of the reports. Did I get a second to adjourn? Last and final call, I need a second to adjourn. For the record, there were 3 delegates who were on the line. Myself, Honorable Vince James, and Honorable Eugene So. Honorable Otto So and Honorable Edmund Yazzie are both they are both absent. So we're just gonna go ahead and adjourn. Lorraine, how do we address this if we lost quorum?
Madam Chair, you just end the meeting because there's no quorum, there's no second.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end this meeting at the Law and Order Committee at 10:38 a.m. Thank you all for listening, and I apologize. Have a good day.